You may not have seen this movie, but you'll definitely love this adrenaline-pumping scene. From this single shot alone, you can tell this nobody named Hutch is a dangerous man you don't want to mess with. People like him have two things you should never touch: his family and his pets. These thugs were lucky. They touched neither. They ran straight into Hutch himself, and the outcome was chilling. Hutch is usually a regular family man. One night, two robbers broke into his home. Hutch deliberately played weak, letting them take the cash and his watch. As he removed his watch, Hutch noticed the robber's tattoo. Just then, his son came downstairs and tackled one of the robbers. Hutch grabbed a golf club ready to take down the robber, but his sharp eyes caught something. The robber's gun had no bullets. Hutch called off his son, and the robbers escaped. His son couldn't understand, thinking his father was a coward. The police who arrived later said if it were them, they'd never let those robbers go. The next day at work, his colleagues mocked Hutch, but he held back and didn't explode. That evening at home, his daughter said her kitty bracelet was missing. It had been in the bowl the robbers looted. This pushed Hutch past his limit. Without a word, he left home. He went to a tattoo parlor, trying to track down the robbers through the tattoo design. The owner turned out to be tough too, immediately raising his fists as a threat. Hutch pulled out cash, saying he just wanted to find this person, not looking for trouble. A veteran nearby spotted the tattoo on Hutch's arm and immediately got up and left without a word. The owner, sensing danger, quickly gave up the robber's address. Hutch went to the robber's home and held a gun to the man's head. The woman frantically removed the stolen watch, but Hutch said there was also a kitty bracelet. The man insisted they didn't take it. Then crying from the next room caught Hutch's attention. Opening the door, he found a baby on oxygen. Hutch finally understood. The couple had robbed them to pay for their child's medical care. Though Hutch was furious, he couldn't bring himself to hurt them. In the pouring rain, he could only vent by punching a wall. On his bus ride home, he suddenly encountered a car accident. Seeing some thugs get out of the car, Hutch finally had targets for his rage. The thugs didn't disappoint. Once on the bus, they started causing trouble, even harassing a girl. Hutch smiled happily at this. He told the driver to get off, closed the door, then called out to the thugs. He emptied the bullets from his gun, ready for a bare-knuckle brawl. But Hutch hadn't fought in too long. He took a punch right away. Before he could react, they unleashed a barrage of hits and together threw him off the bus. Hutch painfully got back up and, despite the driver's protests, opened the door, ready for round two. The thugs were stunned. This time, Hutch found his rhythm, quickly subduing them with a few punches and kicks. But he didn't know yet that bigger trouble was coming. One of the beaten thugs had a brother who was the local crime boss. Seeing his brother crippled, he swore revenge. The movie is called Nobody. If you're interested, check out the full film.